Hello and welcome to today's video. We are going to be doing a DIY on a budget wildlife pond in our garden as a bit of an upcycle. So if you're new here, I'm Lara. I've been sharing videos online for 12 years and I do love a DIY. I love a little upcycle, a little IKEA hack, but I haven't shared anything for a while. So I thought, why not share this little project that we're doing as a family? Really wholesome, really affordable, and so good for nature as well. So we are, I just noticed I'm like literally Inception. No, is that right? Infinity. So we have got, I'll talk you through the whole process, but hopefully if you are looking to maybe do a little DIY in your garden, it might give you some inspiration, and I really do hope that you enjoy it, and it might give you a few tips if you're doing your own wildlife pond. Follow along if you want to see other videos as we update it. Obviously we'll be adding to it and changing things, and hopefully we might have an update with some wildlife that wants to come and visit us. But yeah, grab something cozy to sit under, grab a cuppa, and let's get into the video. This is our Belfast sink, soon to be
a pond.
A pond, natural environment, habitat for wildlife, all are welcome. It's 2 foot by about 1.75 foot. I don't have the measurements. But as you can see, it needs a lot of cleaning. And we're going to do that now. So this is stage 1, the worst bit. We also need to check the overflow, because if it rains, then we need to make sure it can flow out. It is attached back here, so I'm hopeful it will. And also the plug, it doesn't...
It's algae with it.
Oh yeah, it doesn't seal, so we need to put some sealant on there, so we've got some of that as well. So yeah, project pond coming up. A bit of good scrub, well done.
You do that side, I'll do this side.
Well, that's coming up all good already. So George has scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and I know it probably doesn't look like it, but it is actually much better than it was. And as you can see, because it's on a bit of an angle, it's sticking to this corner of the water, but it is also draining away. So we're just going to tidy up around it, because obviously this is all scrub stuff everywhere. So let's give it a tidy up, and then I'm going to have to try and find something to put that corner. Stu has just very kindly got rid of all of the, basically we had loads of planters and things like that outside near it. So yeah, he's just kindly moved all of that away. Oh, I just walked into a plant.
I'll probably take that
wow.
apart. Actually.
That's amazing, darling.
Then now I'll get the allen keys out later.
Okay, so we've got to get rid of this. Well done, darling. Thank
Watch
you.
out, Gigi.
And then, okay, baby. And then what we're going to do, I think, is move this down, because there is less on a slope. Because obviously at the moment it's on a slope, and even though we've got the bricks there, it's not really working. So we can move that down, enough room here to get into the shed, and then we can make like this a nice area, because at the moment obviously it's just, we don't use this area at all. Just going to give this a clean up here, just to get it all tidied away, and then we'll move that down. I'm going to give this a few washes through. This is just some groundstone that I found in the shed, some gravel. Give that a few washes, otherwise obviously it's going to make the water go orange straight away. Stay with me in this video. And then I'm going to speak to one of George's friends down the road. They've got a massive pond in their garden, so I've just asked her if we can take some cuttings of her pond plants, just to save buying them basically. So this pond is pretty much going to be free. So we spent £20 so far, and some elbow grease and some time, and hopefully that's about as much as we're going to spend. So yeah, we're going to keep washing the stones now. This is now gathering all the mess and stuff, so I need to pick that out, make sure it's completely dry, and then we can seal it. We're going to gather a few bits and bobs that we can find around the garden. Oh, this is one from the, it's got an ammonite on it. George has just broken this pot so we can have it like that. It's a little frog habitat, some other bits, and then we're going to get some sticks. we've just come to our lovely neighbour's house. Look at the size of their pond. It's been here for years and years. It's really well established, and they're letting us take some of these plants with us. See what happens to the plants? They sort of create they oxygenate the water, so then it ends up not being too grimy inside. We are back with our loot. I saw that they had like a pile of broken bricks as well, which I feel like is for the skip. I hope that's okay, Jazz. So we just grabbed a couple of those as well, and a few of these, but hopefully they'll take. Obviously we haven't got the full route or anything. I'm going to use this in our sink hole there. These have been washed through quite a few times now, so they're all done. Yeah, I'm excited that they all got together. Managed to do it with a Stanley knife. It's harder than I thought, but we've got this now, and then I've got this as well, which I've borrowed. I'm so DIY these days. I'm going to try and put you down so I can do this. Cancelled all my plans to be with you tonight. So just sit. So we're a few days on now. George has got zero chill basically, so I've just got in from a run. I'm not a runner, by the way. I'm just trying to train for a race that I'm doing in October called the Great South Run, which is 10 miles, and I've never run more than a mile. But anyway, so zero chill. He's like, can we do the pond now? Can we do the pond now? So we're going to go back out. It's been a few days since we did the initial pond because we had quite a few issues with the plug. So the plug was not watertight, and I filled it, and you then have to wait 24 hours, and then I tested it and it still leaked. So then I had to do the whole process again. And then as I finished filling it, and I put basically like a sandwich box lid on the top of it, like a takeaway lid sort of thing, on the top of the plug to then fill that as well, just to give it double protection. Then it started pouring with rain, and you have to have it dry for 24 hours. So then I was worried it's not going to work again. But anyway, we're now another day or two on, and it's watertight. So we've tested it, and it's all watertight. I've been collecting rainwater in that time as well, which is great that it did actually rain. But now it's time to do the fun bit. We've put it into position, and we're going to fill it up. So we're going to have different bits of gravel and bits and bobs for wildlife to hide under and jump on top of and things like that. Eventually we're going to build a ladder to come out of the top of it as well. Let's go and do this now. George is so excited. I think Henry's going to help us as well, my two sons, if you don't know. And we are going to just make it a lovely environment, and hopefully the wildlife will come and join us. Just trying to do it on a budget as much as possible. I found some stones in the shed, which is great. So I've cleaned those out, washed those. They can go in there, and then we'll start hoping that the plants are going to take. Anyway, let's go. And oh, I've got to get back up now. Ugh. We've moved it down a little bit, not only because it's just going to have a nice sort of space around it, there's enough space for the shed to open, but it's also more even, so it doesn't wobble anymore. And yeah, we're just going to start filling it out with these little plants that we've got.
On here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
stand up. Big rocks.
Layer things as well. Nice. Oh yeah, that's good.
Like move the stones as well. This is a good pond.
Not too high, darling. Go down low for me.
Be careful it doesn't move the stones too much, because if you do it in one place it will make a hole in it.
Yeah. I think we're all done with the design. Got things like this for like little tunnels for things to hide in, like there. And then, yeah, little hidey holes there. And then I think what we will do is maybe a little ladder somewhere. Mind you, they could probably jump in, out of there. So yeah, I've just got to fill it up now with the rest of our water. Now, once we've done the water, we can do our plants. And I am a little worried about this, but I'm hopeful that it was just the water that spilled when we were putting it in, not that it's got a leak. Is it? We're going to use this as a little root base for our plants. So where should we put it, darling? Like along?
Yeah.
We need them to be able to get into their little house in there. That's quite nice there, do you think?
Yeah.
Does that look good? Okay. Plants in. And that one as well, got that one in.
Lily pads are supposed to be on the water.
There we go.
It looks like a bee.
Oh, it's really making our water dirty, isn't it? Pretty pleased with it so far. I'm going to just tidy up the area now because it needs a bit of a tidy up, and then I'm going to try and make it look a little bit prettier, spruce it up with some plants, and then we'll just wait. We have to wait for the wildlife to come.
But no matter what comes your way, I will stay right here beside you to catch you if you fall. And deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you.
The finished product. So pleased with it. Oh, look at it. So we've got all of our plants in there. We've got the water fountain, which actually was from a different project, but I'm going to use it in here because I think it's perfect just to oxygenate the water. Let me know if that's too harsh or like violently spraying out, if wildlife might not like that. And also just let me know your tips for like getting the wildlife here. I think we need to make a little ladder for them to go up, like some rocks or something. We've got all this in here, which is from our friend's pond, which might help. And yeah, just bits and bobs, like places for things to hide and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, super, super happy with it. So there we have it. I really hope you liked coming along on this DIY wildlife pond build. Let me know if you've done one yourself or if you have any tips for us. Obviously we're new pond owners, so obviously we'll be adding to it as well, so making it more friendly for frogs to be able to come in, to allow more oxygenation of the water. This is just step one, so definitely check back to see if we get any wild visitors come to see us, or you know what it's looking like in the coming months. And yeah, let me know if you've got any tips for us as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you so soon. Bye.